What's up everybody, my name is BVMSerious and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Today is Community Day for the fan favorite Gen 6 water starter, Froakie. Before we go any further into the contents of today's video, I want to take this time right now to say that if you're brand new to this channel and you want to see more stuff like this in the near future, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Also be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new future content from this channel. But anyways, with that being said, let's get right into it. So aside from the increased spawn and shiny rates of Froakie, as well as the typical 3-hour incense and lures, candy bonuses, and trade bonuses, we also have triple catch stardust as the other main bonus for this event. So do be sure to pop on a star piece if you want to benefit from 50% extra dust. And also any Froakie that are fully evolved up into the fan favorite Greninja during the 3-hour event, plus up to 5 hours after, will learn the special water type charge move, Hydro Cannon. And also during the Community Day hours and any point afterwards, Greninja will also now have free access to the brand new water type fast move, Water Shuriken. Both of these moves will definitely make a deadly combination for Greninja, and I will be talking more about this closer to the end of this video. There are also special Community Day bundles as well as stickers that you can get in the shop, as well as a special research story for 99 cents or whatever the equivalent is in your country's currency, titled A Bubbly Disposition, that will award encounters with Froakie, Frogadier, and even a Greninja at the very end. So depending on what you're looking for, this may or may not be worth it to you. And also if you use the Go Snapshot functionality during the 3-hour event, you can actually get up to 5 free encounters with Froakie, and this is also pretty nice if you happen to be in an area where there's not a lot of spawns around you, or if you're confined to an area where you can't really move around much at all. And last but not least, after the 3-hour event is over, Frogadier, the evolved form of Froakie, will be appearing in special 4-star raids. And if you do manage to take down Frogadier, then Froakie will appear around the gym that hosted the raid for the next 30 minutes within a 300-meter radius. However, do keep in mind that you cannot use remote raid passes to take this thing on, and therefore you must battle them in person. But anyways, now that we have this out of the way, let's get right into the game. Alright, so I know this is basically an hour late, but I was actually just hanging out with some friends. But I actually booked it back over here to the pavilion so I could do Community Day, and there are a lot of Froakie here, so we're going to be checking them all, and hopefully I can get a shiny. So unfortunately this first one's not. But I also need to make sure I pop on a few star pieces and a incense, actually. I needed to do that sooner. Alright, so getting into the first set of A Bubbly Disposition, we have make 5 nice throws, catch 15 Froakie, and power up a Pokemon 10 times. So we're going to be doing exactly that, and I'm going to be figuring out exactly what Pokemon I want to power up for the research. So I just got lucky and I found my very first shiny Froakie here. So we have a Golden Raz on it. I'm not going to really use an Ultra Ball because it's low enough in CP. I feel like a Great Ball should be able to catch it. But it's basically a lighter blue in color. It's definitely pretty noticeable, but the black Greninja is actually really cool. Alright, so for my power up a Pokemon 10 times task, I'm actually going to power up this Shadow Alolan Mravunac that I got. And even though it's not meta-dominant like Pokemon like Charizard or even Trevenant, it's still got its uses, especially when it's used properly. So yeah, this is definitely something I'm going to be investing into right here. And there we go, we finally powered up the Mravunac. And now I'm going to be redeeming my research here. See if any of these Froakie are going to be shiny or not. See, first one here, is it shiny? No, it is not shiny. And now we're going to go ahead and claim our first set of rewards here, and let's see if this Froakie here is going to be shiny or not. No, it isn't. Alright, getting into the second set of the special research, we have transfer 10 Pokemon, catch another 15 Froakie, and evolve 3 Froakie. While on the search for shiny Froakie, I happened upon my second shiny one, putting me a step closer to completing the shiny family. That is, of course, if I catch it. So we're going to use a Golden Raz and an Ultra Ball to make sure that I do so. And there we go, I got my second shiny Froakie, so only one more left to go. So upon completing the second set of the special research, it is now time for me to claim and redeem all these rewards here and see what we get out of this. This is another Froakie, but it is not shiny, unfortunately. And we will now go ahead and claim this end set reward here and see what we get out of this. It is another Froakie that is not shiny. And now getting into the third set of the special research, we have make 3 great curveball throws, catch another 15th Froakie, and evolve a Frogadier. So I finally just got lucky and found my third shiny Froakie that I need to complete my shiny family. And on that note, I'll actually use a regular rat since it's small enough, and I think an Ultra Ball will definitely suffice for this. So we're now going to throw it and we're going to catch it. And there we go, I've now acquired my third shiny Froakie. And I've also managed to complete the third set of the research here, and we will now claim, I think this is the Frogadier that we're going to get from this. No, it's actually another Froakie. Okay, no, I think the Frogadier is what we get from the end set reward. So we're going to go ahead and actually catch this Froakie here. And we will now claim the end set rewards here, get the Stardust, the Rocket Radar, and I think this is the Frogadier. Yep, it is. This is the Frogadier this time. We're definitely going to catch it. And moving into the fourth set of the Bubbly Disposition research, the fourth set is automatically completed, so we will claim all the rewards automatically, and I think this is the final Froakie encounter that we get. Is it going to be shiny? No, it is not. That's a little unfortunate. But we have the full family, and that's really all that matters, so we're still catching this regardless. And we will now claim the end set reward for the fourth set and get this Greninja here and hope that we catch it and actually get some boosted candy from it. So I'm definitely going to be trying using a Silver Pineapple to at least boost the catch rate a little bit. Alright, first ball, and we got it. Oh wow, got 46 candies out of that, so that's actually really nice. Oh, it even has Water Shuriken on it too. Not bad. For a Greninja, I'd say that that's actually not bad. And that is pretty much it in terms of the Bubbly Disposition research, and the rest of Community Days is just going to be spent for general shiny checking and benefiting from the Triple Catch Stardust. So now that Community Day is officially behind us, it is now time for me to offer my personal analysis on Greninja and its overall performance in Pokemon Go, and what exactly both Water Shuriken and Hydro Cannon will do for it. So getting into the raid aspect of Greninja real quick, with the combination of Water Shuriken and Hydro Cannon, this is definitely Greninja's best new moveset, and like all other Hydro Cannon users, Hydro Cannon is a big bolster to Greninja's overall moveset. So it's really good that Greninja got access to this move, because it's definitely more viable for the raid aspect than it was before. But it's still not as bulky, or it won't have as much endurance as some of the other water-type Pokemon like Kyogre or its primal form, or even things like Gyarados or Mega Swampert. But Hydro Cannon Greninja is still there if you don't have access to any of these. And personally, I still think it's a good option if you don't have access to those. Now, getting into the PvP aspect of Greninja, this is where things get really interesting. Let's first talk about Water Shuriken, because Water Shuriken is now literally considered the second best energy gaining fast move behind Lock On, and I think this is absolutely insane that we now have another insanely high energy gaining fast move. You literally gain 14 energy every 1.5 seconds. So after literally 3 Water Shurikens, you get 1 Hydro Cannon ready to fire off against your opponent, or even a Night Slash. And give Greninja all that energy, and Greninja can pretty much just get out of control against your opponents and just allow Greninja to sweep teams. However, you do need to be careful of counter users, Fairy Charmers, and Razor Leaf users, or even other Pokemon that it would be weak to, things like Lantern. As long as you're able to cover Greninja's weaknesses, then this Pokemon is practically primed to sweep teams with this moveset. Water Shuriken for that insane energy gain to get you to Hydro Cannon, and also Night Slash, because all these moves are all stab for Greninja. And like I mentioned with Galarian Zigzagoon Community Day with Obstagoon, Night Slash does have that 12.5% chance to proc the double attack boost. So if you were to get that with Greninja, then you've pretty much just made this Pokemon a literal monster in PvP. And yeah, you can just sweep anything with Greninja. Believe it or not, you can even beat Swampert with this thing because of just the insane energy gain from Water Shuriken. It's crazy. I just never would have imagined that Greninja would be able to pull something like this off now. So because of this, Greninja is going to be a good contender for the Great League and also even in the Ultra League. But yeah, there is a reason why Greninja is considered a fan favorite by so many. I mean, it's a cool Pokemon, it's got a really cool design, not to mention it's even been made into a playable character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like, not many Pokemon get that. It's got such a large following. Also, Froakie was one of the first Pokemon that Ash Ketchum was able to acquire during his journeys in the Kalos region in the X and Y anime. And there is one more thing I do want to touch up on, and I'm sure this is something that I'm pretty sure all of us can agree on when we say we want Niantic to implement this into the game, and that is Ash Greninja. This is probably without a doubt the coolest form of Greninja, and not to mention it's also got a base attack stat of 339. And when it does get implemented into Pokemon Go with Water Shuriken and Hydro Cannon, it's going to be able to outpace Primal Kyogre in just raw DPS. However, it won't be as bulky as Primal Kyogre, but it'll still be very phenomenal with this moveset. And honestly, I am a little disappointed that Ash Greninja did not get implemented, but I'm really hoping that at some point soon within the near future that we'll actually get a hold of this form, because it's cool. But yeah, like I said, there's a reason why this thing is considered a fan favorite. I mean, no, it's not my favorite Pokemon, sadly, but hey, it's blue. It's my favorite color, so I'm happy with that. And not to mention, its shiny is cool too. I think the color black really does suit Greninja because it's also part dark. But anyways, that is pretty much it for Froakie Community Day. I think this was definitely a very fun community day. I did only end up getting 7 shinies, but hey, I still took full advantage of everything that this community day has to offer, and I definitely will be planning to use Greninja more in the PvP aspect of the game, and hopefully, like I said, soon we'll get access to Ash Greninja, because I feel like this form will definitely make a big world of difference. But anyways, on that note, I will now go on ahead and I will end off this video right here. But as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Also leave a like and a comment, won't hurt either. But anyways, that is going to be it for me today. I'm BVMSerious, and I hope you guys have a seriously amazing day. Thank you so much for watching.